We'll see Tyrese Maxey in a Kentucky uniform next season, but tonight he made a premature trip to Kentucky for a holiday tournament at Marshall County. And UK fans are going to love this kid. He really can do it all. Shows off the hops and transition here as he climbs the ladder and slams it. Maxey, the game's MVP, scoring 28 points, grabbing 8 rebounds, dishing 6 assists. He also had 3 steals. Maxey's high school is in Texas, so it definitely felt good for him to be in Kentucky.
Ever since I committed to Kentucky, I feel like the fan base has really embraced me. Everywhere I went, I seen somebody with a UK shirt on, so it feels really good. I really want to become a better floor general and a floor leader, talking to my teammates, and just be very more vocal on the court.
Over at Lexington Catholic, the traditional Bank Holiday Classic had the host Knights taking on Franklin County on the winner's side of the bracket. I'll tell you what, LEX18 Ben Johnson is just a sophomore, but he's one of the best players in the city. Bucket there. The Knights led by 8 after 1. Then here's Ike Bowling for the Flyers, flying to the bucket for 2. But too much Ben Johnson and company. A game-high 24 points, and LEX18 cruises to a 66-45 win. They get Newport for a spot in the championship tomorrow night. Clark County taking on Webb School out of Knoxville. The Cardinals starting out strong, literally and figuratively. Watch the big fella here. Ben Johnson backing his defender down and laying it in. It's Jared Wellman next up. Three-pointer, got them all there. And how about this for ball movement? 4 touches for the Cardinals. This is what they preach at a young age. Easy basket for Lincoln Bush. Cards win 55-49. 3-6, Frederick Douglass taking on 9-3, Robertson County. The Broncos and Montavion Bean. Corner pocket triple. Yahtzee. That's not the last we'll see of him as he gets the steal here. And then he'll finish on the other end with a nice layup. Bean again. Left-handed no-look pass to, let's just call him Bilal, who finishes down low. Tough name there. Douglas would go on to win big 90-47. BRYAN Station in the Constellation bracket facing Bellevue. Everyone was scoring for the defenders today. Jalen Burbage trifecta. I mean, the defenders just toying with Bellevue. Miles Marones, he'll dial up and connect from deep. And James Lindsay will get in on the action. He'll glide to the bucket for 2. BRYAN Station wins 80-39. Bad news for Scott County, but not horrific news. X-rays have revealed that Michael Marino has a fracture in his right foot. Normal recovery time is 4 to 6 weeks, meaning the good news is it will not be season-ending for the Cardinals star. We are closing in on the Citrus Bowl that matches up Kentucky and Penn State. Keith Farmer and Eli Gain are the lucky ones in Florida with a practice report from today.
Well, you can kind of see the sights and we hear the sounds of Orlando as Eli and I made our way down here to cover Kentucky in the Citrus Bowl, getting ready to take on Penn State. And we got to watch their second practice today at West Orange High School. For me, I was impressed by the way they kind of approached it. They came in really loose and they had a little bit of fun, but that was really between drills. For the most part, they were focused, and maybe they've learned from the last couple of bowl games. Yeah, I think so. You mentioned the leadership of this team. You got 13 seniors who are reminding these guys this is a business trip, everyone, but they can have a little bit of fun too. It is a mini vacation for them. They went to Universal Studios. They've been to Best Buy to spend some money, have a little shopping spree. But again, it's staying to the basics. We're here to play football. We're here to get 10 wins. And these seniors, 13, have helped turn this program around, and they're hoping to do that against Penn State on New Year's Day.
So it's a weird feeling, you know, knowing that this will be, I mean, I'm not, you know, coming back to Lexington with the guys after this. So it's kind of a weird feeling, but it's been a joy, you know, having a really good time. Coach Stoops has done a really good job of making this bowl. Although, you know, when we're on the practice field, it's very serious. You know, we're like having a lot of fun. Giving us a lot of free time, do a lot of fun things in Orlando. So far it's been an amazing experience.
Just being around everybody and being around the team and coaches and just having fun, it's a sight to see because, you know, we've worked so hard this whole season. So, I mean, it's been wonderful here and just gonna enjoy every day.
This bowl is special because it's my last bowl, last time being out there with my teammates and, you know, my brothers, so trying to live up the moment. And the bowl time, I mean, bowl game will come. We're trying to, you know, just experience and just live out the bowl experience.
All right, so tomorrow another busy day for the Wildcats and for us, because in the morning we're going to hear from the offensive and defensive coordinators, from Benny Snell, from Josh Allen, and then there's a parade, a Citrus Bowl parade, and Tim Couch, the former Kentucky Wildcat quarterback, is going to be in that as well. And then, of course, They got to get back to business, and they got to get back on the practice field.
Yep, they got to get back on that practice field because they got a game to play.
Yeah.
Penn State, again, kickoff for that is at 1 o'clock on New Year's Day. Charlie, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, guys. After a week off, the Cats are back in action tomorrow against the Louisville Cardinals at the KFC Yum Center. Coach Calipari will match up against Chris Mack for the first time in their coaching careers. And Coach Mack was asked today if he was worried about anyone aside from UK's post players. His response to verbatim, well, Ashton Hagans changes the game defensively. Tyler Hero can shoot lights out, and Kellen Johnson is a top 10 pick. So, no, I'm not worried. Some sarcasm there. Wasn't the greatest question. That's all the sports we have for you. We'll be right back.